and welcome to the channel. My name is Linda, and if this is your first time here, I'm so glad you found the channel. And if you're back to watch some more Lucifer with me, welcome back. So I'm trying something a little different in the setup today. In the last episode I had said that I shut my fan off because it was loud and I left my window open because of the heat. What I found is that the last time, there was quite a bit of background noise and it was really inconsistent because cars would come and trucks would idle and there was fire trucks going by. It was very annoying. So instead, today I'm going to try with my window closed and leave my fan on to try to circulate the air. I did check it and it's kind of, it's definitely you can hear it in the background, but I'm hoping it's kind of a more consistent sound, so I'm hoping that at least that might be a little easier to deal with and to sort of cover up with the sound of the show and stuff when it starts. So we'll see. It's a work in progress. So thanks for bearing with me, guys. Okay, but we are here today to watch Season 1, Episode 12 of Lucifer. And then I'm going to try, it's slightly cooler today, so I think I should be able to watch them back to back, fingers crossed, because I want to watch this one and then the season finale, episode 13 as well. I want to watch them together. I was advised that would be the way to do it, so I'm going to try and do that and then upload them at the same time. I'm really looking forward to it. It's crazy that it's the end of the season. It's a shorter season. It's only 13 episodes. Although I don't actually know how many episodes the other seasons are. But usually most network shows anyway are 20 to 22 episodes a season. Not always though. So I don't know. I'm not sure about the other seasons, but almost done season 1, and I'm really looking forward to finding out exactly what is going on with Chloe and Lucifer, Chloe's effect on Lucifer, because we found out in the last episode that Lucifer is only vulnerable, he only bleeds, he can only get hurt when Chloe is around. So that's interesting, and I say I'm looking forward to answers, but I don't actually know whether all of those answers will be given. I somehow doubt it. In the next couple of episodes, but I'm looking forward to seeing if we find out a little more about it. I'm looking forward to seeing what Lucifer's sort of long-term reaction to it was. He seemed kind of a little dumbfounded by it in the last episode when the idea occurred to him, and then he tested it when he was near Chloe. He cut his hand and he bled, and so I'm interested to see how he feels about that. In the long term, he seemed very oh, I can't believe that's the issue. I can't believe that's what's happening. And so I'm interested to see how he feels about it overall. But yeah, everything with Malcolm and Dan was really interesting last episode as well. Dan escaped from Malcolm, who had planned on, he kidnapped Dan with the intention to kill Lucifer and then frame Dan for the murder, and that didn't work for a couple of reasons. One, Dan got away and immediately went to warn Lucifer, but Malcolm had already been there with a gun intending to shoot Lucifer, although because Chloe wasn't there it probably wouldn't have done anything, which is interesting. But Lucifer talked him out of it. He gave him his, what did he call it? His little coin there that he can float on his hand. It had a name. Can't think of the name of it. But he he said that it was basically a ticket, a subway token or whatever to get into hell and out of hell. I think it must have been out of hell as well, because he told Malcolm that if he didn't kill him, he would give it to him, and then that would be a more sure way of staying out of hell, because Lucifer told Malcolm that Amenadiel didn't actually have any say in where Malcolm goes, and that he couldn't, Amenadiel wasn't like, angels weren't allowed to kill humans, so Amenadiel threatening Malcolm was a bluff, basically, Lucifer was saying, because he couldn't actually hurt him, and he doesn't actually, apparently, have any real say in who goes to hell. I think that's what he was saying. But so then he gave Malcolm his coin. I wish I remembered the name of it. But he gave him his coin as like a way to actually get out of hell. So that's interesting. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen there with Malcolm, and like what Malcolm's next moves are going to be, and how Amenadiel is going to react to what happened. All very interesting, and I'm very excited to find out any and all of that information. So without further ado, let's get into the penultimate episode of Season 1. Season 1, Episode 12, Team Lucifer, this one is called. Okay, I'm Team Lucifer. Let's go.
Bye-bye, devil. This is my Pentecostal coin. Subway token for
Pentecostal
the damned. It's all
coin.
yours if you don't shoot me.
Chanting is never good. Chanting and hoods, never a good combo. Oh, she's so heavy. Okay, to each their own.
Baby? Come on, this isn't funny.
Oh, that's probably less hot.
See? There is something else. Seems Italian marble is also a threat, so... Detective! What's... You? Evil is here.
Oh, that guy.
Evil is here.
That is unfortunate. But I still don't understand why you need me on this case.
Roll over.
Oh. Oh.
That's why.
Does it say something?
Hail Lucifer.
Hail Lucifer? Yikes.
This is your fault.
Okay, dude.
The devil.
My dude.
You're the king of all evil.
Well,
You're
I
the
mean...
king of all lies. You must be destroyed.
I'm gonna give you what for. You don't get out of my crime scene, pal.
What, this?
No thanks necessary. Just wanted to do my part for the man of the hour.
It's the wink with the porn stash sending the wrong message, I think.
Do you two know each other?
Oh my god.
Just heard a lot about this guy. All bad,
Just
of course.
love him.
All that jazz about condemning me to eternal damnation. Poppycock, apparently. You're an angel. And Lucifer said that you're not allowed to kill me. Plus, I got this beauty right
No,
here.
if I show that to him,
It's my get out of hell free card.
Helificus, it's Latin, means children of the goat. Why do they always associate me with goats? I mean, I don't even like their cheese.
You will. Church of the Dark
He really is
Prince.
annoyed by the goat thing.
Wait, is this about that vulnerability thing?
Actually, yes.
I mean, I get the teensiest bit touchy-feely with you and you freak out. All I meant that night is that I can trust you. That's all. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Detective!
There's
Up
Zaidi.
Yeah, you love this.
First of all, there's only one me, and secondly, the whole worship thing's more my father's bag.
Oh. Oh.
No. This is where I draw the line. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh my
You just
god.
butt out. Right. Lucifer! Someone killed this girl. She didn't deserve that. That is not what I stand for. Is that what nasty little urge you hiding in your hoodie?
I want to kill.
Yeah.
I want to kill this sick bastard who killed Rose. And then after that, I want the hell out of this racket. Yeah, probably. And serious, just for show. The blade. It's not a natural virgin. Okay.
Gone. Yep.
Nice gun.
The devil was supposed to be immortal.
One angel can hurt some others.
Oh, well.
Feeling
What
for
are you
wings.
doing? You used PayPal to pay for the fee.
Just peering in her back. But, it's interesting.
This, with you, I don't know, it's different. Seriously, no more freaky behavior. If this is about the other night, I'm sorry, okay? What do you want me to do? Take it all back?
No. Can you take your shirts off, please?
Are you serious?
I need to see your back. Because I want to know if you're an angel sent to destroy me.
Oh. No scars.
Nothing.
Yeah. Is this about the scars on your back? Have no idea what happened to you or what's going on with you now, but not everyone's out to get you.
Not empty. I guess it probably wasn't him.
So what do you really make of all this? Huh? Hail Lucifer, the pentagram.
I think it's a long time since I encountered genuine evil.
Looks like an A.
It's like
It can't be random.
it's like
It's a word.
pull back almost, and it's like you could maybe see. I don't know. Maybe not. Morning Star.
Anamorphic print.
Morning Star. Whoa.
Another satanic message.
For a fan letter. You take the whole Satan thing pretty seriously.
You really think I do these vile things? These kids were pretending to be bad, but they weren't. They were innocent, so I would never hurt them. I'm not a monster.
Okay, guys, listen.
Wondering how Maze is feeling actually about. Oh, guess that's how she's feeling actually.
I'm in a deal.
You want to destroy me? Well, get in line.
Yes. I wish
Yes.
I'd never met you. You're a murderer. A murderer! Stop blaming me!
I should destroy you. Whoa, easy. Hey. Scumbag isn't work.
Definitely doesn't belong here.
Monogrammed M. Doesn't Lucifer wear cufflinks?
Or a W.
This is ridiculous. He didn't attack the guy. He was defending himself. Still hot. Sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong. Not really the point right now. Oh, is he gonna have
Preacher. She was wearing a cufflink.
Oh, okay.
So what? A lot of guys do.
One with an M?
Yeah. It's not an M, it's a W.
No way.
Williams.
It's not an M. It's a W.
That's what I said!
Williams.
Yay!
It makes sense.
Good, hanging out here with you. I mean, ever since what the hell? It's been things in my head.
I bet.
No. Up top.
No. Oh, does he have paint on his fingers?
Wait. Oh man, you caught me. Literally red-handed. Oh, I was wondering when you'd figure it out. Been dying all day to tell you.
You. You did this. You killed those people.
Oh, you mean those frauds?
Oh.
Duh. So, what do you think? It's impressed?
You're insane.
I know.
Yes.
Do you love it? Hey, wait. If you're worried, I've got the perfect person to pin it on. Straight preacher. Genius, right? Guy's crazy. Yeah, and I already dropped some evidence. So... Whoa! But I did this for you. Aren't you happy?
Why would I be happy? I'm not evil. I punish evil. I'm gonna bring it right to you.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
I think he's going to be all too happy to.
I'm clearing up your mess, by the way, so if you don't mind.
You sent your demon to seduce me and then kill me. Yeah, I definitely mind.
Great.
Wonderful. The man you just freed, you know, the one you raised from the dead, he's murdering humans. And that is on your hands, brother.
You're wrong. It's your fault.
Is it?
You did what was asked of you. This would have happened, and I'd still be home. Where I belong.
Heaven. Yeah, you sure that's still home, eh? Thanks. You're the one who's been using pawns from the start. Linda, Malcolm, huh? Now the detective. You're a coward. Chloe, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, you always were a lousy liar.
Yeah. I don't think he's lying.
You just...
You both used me. You know what? Here. Kill each other. Yeah, your scuffle with the preacher made the local news.
That was about 5 disasters ago.
God.
You're blamed for every morsel of evil humanity's endured. Every atrocity committed in my name. And all I ever wanted was to be my own man here. To be judged for my own doing. For that.
Where's she going?
I mean...
Oh no. What? Oh no. Oh no. Why? Oh shit.
Detective, there's an explanation.
Shut up! Don't say another word. Put your hands up. Lucifer Morningstar, you're under arrest.
Shit. Well, it's a good thing that I am watching the next episode immediately, so I don't have to stress about it. Yay! Okay, so that was an amazing episode. So much happened. I'll start with Maze and Amenadiel because it was interesting because I kind of got the feeling in the first scene between them when she like first comes in with food or whatever. I got the feeling that her, like what she was saying to Amenadiel wasn't entirely a lie, you know, like talking about that he was special and that, you know, she had sex with lots of people, but there was something different and special about him. I was like, I feel like that's not, like, she's not lying to him. I think that there is something there. I mean, I don't know how, you know, how that could, I don't know exactly what it is, like the exact definition of whatever is between them, but I did feel like there was something between them. And then when I was like, I wonder how she feels, and then before I could even get the sentence out, she was like pulling out the dagger to the demon blade thing to kill him. But she also, like, there was obvious hesitation there. And I mean, when he, like, she was obviously, like, when he, like, woke up and saw her there and was clearly hurt, her response wasn't, oh crap, he woke up, let's try and stab him quickly, or, like, she obviously felt bad that he felt betrayed, and, you know, if she didn't feel anything for him, she wouldn't care about that, right? But there was obviously something, there. And she's not wrong that both he and Lucifer used her to find out information about each other, and she was definitely the pawn in that scenario. And I like that she called them out on that, and that felt a little bit like the realization from both of them, because I think both of them do actually care about Maze, and so the realization that what she was saying was true. I think that was what stopped the fight and kind of, you know, sort of brought them back to their senses a little bit. So then we'll talk about the fight, which was really interesting. I think Lucifer is right in that, like, because obviously, like, Amenadiel keeps saying, like, he just wants to go home and he's, you know, he wants to be back in heaven. And Lucifer is like, are you sure, like, after everything you've done, are you sure that's, like, our Father's going to just welcome you back? Like, I don't think so. And so, I think Lucifer's right that Amenadiel is afraid now that, like, he's gone too far and that he's done things like when Lucifer blamed him for, bringing Malcolm back, and then all the horrible things that Malcolm has done, that character, we'll have a talk about him. But when he blamed Amenadiel, Amenadiel was like, "It's all your fault." Which, not really, dude. It's your fault. Like, you were the one who brought him back. Now he's blaming Lucifer because it all started with him leaving, right? But I mean, blame definitely rests on Amenadiel, and so I think he's feeling that pretty acutely, and I think he's worried about what that's going to do to his chances of getting back into heaven and going home, and then also, I think he also feels like, I mean, again, angels don't have the same emotions, but I think he does feel the responsibility and guilt for everything that Malcolm has done and the things that's happened because of his actions. And so that's interesting to see too. And I wonder, it makes me curious, like, Lucifer, both Lucifer and Maze seem to have changed at least a little bit when it comes to how they see things, but then also the fact that they're feeling things and that they are experiencing some emotions. And I wonder how much of that has to do with the fact that they're simply on Earth now, as opposed to being in, like, another dimension, heaven, hell. So it makes me wonder, like, being on Earth, does that have an impact on them? And is that then also having an impact on Amenadiel the longer he stays on Earth, and the longer this goes on? Like, will that continue to have an impact on the way he acts and the way he feels, and the fact that he's starting to feel things? So that's all very interesting. I also think, staying with that fight, I also think that he is not lying when he says that he's not the one who is, like, making Chloe, like, using Chloe against Lucifer. I don't think he is doing that. I don't know why he would deny that if it was true at this point. Like, it's possible, I guess, but he didn't seem like he was lying. I don't know, but it also makes me, like, we still don't know. When Lucifer was questioning there for a second whether she was an angel, I was like, that's interesting. But then she clearly doesn't at no point had wings, but that doesn't necessarily, in my mind anyway, doesn't necessarily mean she couldn't still be an angel, but maybe just an angel, like, born into a human body. I don't know. Like, in which case she wouldn't have, because she wouldn't have had wings. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't know the mythology within this world, and so I don't know if that's a possibility. But it is interesting that, like, angels can hurt other angels. Like, obviously when Amenadiel was fighting Lucifer, he was all bruised and bloody, and so that's interesting. It's interesting. But I don't know whether or not she's actually an angel of any kind, but that intrigued me. I also was going to say, I thought it was really sweet that Chloe, when Lucifer was like, I need you to take your shirt off, I want to see if you have scars on your back. Like, I thought it was really sweet that she just, like, accepted that he was going through something, and that so she just, like, showed him, and it wasn't like she wasn't like, what the hell is the matter with you, like, you weirdo, no, leave me alone. Like, she just kind of accepted. He meant her no harm. He wasn't trying to, he just wanted to see, he just needed to see something, and that he was dealing with something, and she could help him process something, right? And she just, like, showed him, which I thought was really sweet, and says a lot about how far their relationship has come. So that was really a cute moment. And then Malcolm. So Malcolm, yikes. he's such an interesting character to me, because like, so like he said to Lucifer, like, you know, there's no one I can talk to about the things you know, what I know and what I saw, and for whatever, I don't know if I can explain why, but that little speech there when he was like admitting that he was the one killing people, that whole speech, it gave me the feeling that like whatever happened to him in hell during his time in hell, that is what turned him into who he is now, which is supremely messed up and like evil for real, right? Like, again, I don't know the extent of like his crimes before he went to hell. Like, obviously we know he was like a crooked cop and he'd been, you know, helping out a bad guy that was you know, bringing in drugs and stuff. I think he was mixed up in a drug cartel somehow and like covering for them, I think, and I'm not 100% sure the extent there, but so I mean, obviously it's not good being like a cop on the take and doing these things, not a good thing, but it's also like it's a different like level of bad. I don't even know if I would call it evil, that seems too strong. It's just immoral and wrong what he's doing. But now, after hell, he legit seems like truly evil. He's going after these like Satanist kids because he thinks that they're frauds or whatever, that they don't really know, and that they don't know what hell is really like and whatever. And he did it thinking, I believe he was saying like he thought Lucifer would be happy with them. It was like he was trying to impress him or something. And the more stuff like that, like in this episode, we got to see it, like the more things like that happen, the more like people killing for Lucifer, and the more you start to understand Lucifer's extreme frustration and anger about being made into this like paragon of evil, right? Because everybody's doing these things claiming that they're doing it for him, or they're doing it in his name, or that they were, you know, he had hold of them, whatever, all this crap, right? And so he is being, like he said, being blamed for all these heinous acts that he had nothing to do with. And so I can start to really understand how frustrated and angry that would make him, and why he would be so desperate to like get away from that image, and retire, as it were, and go on vacation. But yeah, it started to make a lot of sense to me, that idea, like the reason why Lucifer would be feeling like that. And like I said, yeah, it does feel like Malcolm came back from hell a million times more evil than when he went in, which is interesting. That it's a very interesting philosophical idea, because, you know, I mean, there's a lot in the real world as well. You know, there's a lot of talk about the idea that, you know, people go to prison to become really, really good criminals. You know, they come out the other side much, much worse. So, you know, this is obviously an extreme version of that, but it's interesting. It has interesting real world implications. If that is indeed what's happening there, I mean, I don't know, maybe Malcolm was truly evil before he went to hell, but it didn't feel like that. It felt like he was just sort of a run-of-the-mill criminal, like an immoral idiot. But, you know, he came out pretty awful. So, but the actor who plays Malcolm, I have no idea who the actor is, but he's great. He's so nutty, and then also a little funny, and then also truly like like menacing and crazy and scary, which is really interesting. And then obviously he killed the Reverend, who was also a nut job but didn't deserve to die. And now it 100% looks like Lucifer did it, obviously. He's like shaking him up and fighting with him, and then he's like dead in his bar, so. And 100% it's gonna like be found out that it was his gun or something somehow. Although I don't know if Lucifer has guns, but it doesn't look good for him. And I feel so bad because Chloe is clearly so like torn. I mean, maybe not torn, but like hurt that this is happening. Because I don't think she wants to believe that Lucifer did it, but I mean also there's a lot of evidence that Lucifer did it, you know, like, so I think that's going to be really hard for her. But anyway, I don't have to wonder what it's going to feel like for her. I don't have to wonder for long because I'm going to move almost immediately into the next episode, the finale for season 1. I'm so excited, but I also feel like it's going to end on a cliffhanger in the end of season 1 as well, and I'm going to be dying to see season 2, but that's okay. I'll take what I can get. I'm going to go into episode 13 right away. But yeah, so come join me. Let's see what happens. Thanks, guys. Oh, if you want to see full-length early reactions, the link to the Patreon will be in the description box below. And yeah, I'll hope to see you over there. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.